Welcome. This brief video focuses on evaluating the outcomes of library programs using Project Outcome, a free tool available to all public and academic libraries. My name is Sarah Gerk. I'm Program Manager with the Public Library Association. I'll walk you through the outcome measurement process and share a few ideas to help you get started. For those who are new to Project Outcome or need a quick refresher, Project Outcome is a free toolkit designed to help libraries understand and share the impact of essential library services and programs. It provides simple surveys and an easy-to-use process for measuring and analyzing outcomes. Project Outcome also provides libraries with the resources and training support needed to apply the results and confidently advocate for the library's future. If you haven't signed up yet, you can do that now. It's quick and easy and free. Public libraries can visit www.projectoutcome.org, and academic libraries can visit acrl.projectoutcome.org. Measuring impact and outcomes helps libraries to demonstrate the value of their programs and services. I want to take a few moments to lay out what we mean when we talk about outcome measurement. Libraries have traditionally gauged success through their patrons' stories and information about usage. However, over time, we've seen that to show their impact, libraries need more data and evidence. Assessment or evaluation can be easier said than done. It presents a number of challenges, particularly because each library has its own needs, and usually there are limited time and resources to devote to data collection and analysis. There can also be a lack of understanding about what to measure or why. As a result, we sometimes measure what is easiest or don't sufficiently consider what it really matters to measure. And this is true in other sectors as well. Libraries struggle to realize the full potential of evaluation. Sometimes that's because of the challenge of initiating and managing the process, while in other instances, libraries may struggle to collect and use the data effectively. Project Outcome is intended to help address some of these challenges, making it easier for you to demonstrate your library's impact. Outcomes are a type of impact measurement. For Project Outcome, we define outcomes as specific benefits from library programs or services. They can be quantitative or qualitative and are expressed as changes individuals perceive in themselves. Outcomes help answer the question, what good did we do? Or another way of framing it is, how have learners changed as a result of our interactions? Outcomes are not focused on recording library offerings or library usage, such as collection counts, gate counts, the number of reference interactions, and so on. Rather, outcomes document how the library impacts the learning and work of its users. They should be meaningful, achievable, observable, and actionable. There are many other ways you can measure your library's impact, and you may already be doing some of these. Measuring outcomes doesn't mean you stop doing other types of evaluation. Outcomes are one piece of the puzzle. Different types of impact measurement can help you understand different questions you may be seeking to answer. Needs assessment help answer the question, what does our community need? Patron satisfaction surveys help answer the questions, what should we do better? Outputs help answer how much did we do? And outcomes, again, help us answer what good did we do? Adding outcome data to your impact story helps to drive decision-making and strategic planning. And this is where Project Outcome comes in. With any data you collect, it's important to think about why you're collecting it and what it can help you achieve. Evidence from both public and academic libraries shows that Project Outcome helps libraries with programming decisions, advocacy, funding requests, grant work, and partnership building. Take a moment to think about how you might use outcome measurement to take action at your library. Project Outcome is primarily survey-based, and that's the method we'll be focusing on most. Surveys tend to be a quick and easy way of capturing outcomes. However, they're not the only nor always the best suited methods, depending on the type of information you're looking for or the type of people you're working with. Other methods include direct assessments, which are things like homework, evaluations of how well learners complete a task and what that tells you about their learning. Interviews and focus groups can help you collect more qualitative evidence and open-ended responses. They take more time and effort to implement, however. Observation can also be a useful assessment method when done in a careful and systematic way. It may be useful in settings like early childhood programming, where the participants can't necessarily fill out a survey. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail of these other methods, but there are many resources that you can refer to if you're interested in learning more. These include the Outcome Measurement Guidelines available in Project Outcome and a guide to library data and performance measures developed by PLA's Measurement, Evaluation, and Assessment Committee. As I've said, Project Outcome is primarily survey-based. To choose the right survey, be sure to keep your library's needs and goals in mind. Look at the library programs and services that relate to those goals and consider which you should survey. Review the survey questions to see which survey topic and type will get you the most useful data, the data that most closely aligns to your needs. If there's additional information you need, you might consider adding custom questions. You will also want to think about how you survey. If you're running virtual programs, you'll want to use the online survey link. For in-person programs, you can distribute paper copies of the survey at the end of the program. You can share the survey indirectly as well, for example, by posting it on your library social media page and asking anyone who may have participated in the program to complete it. It's also important to consider how you frame the survey request in order to encourage participation. It can be helpful to emphasize the importance of feedback and emphasize that the survey is short. It takes less than 5 minutes. As you make changes based on feedback your library receives, you can also share that those changes are the result of patron feedback, which can encourage more feedback in future. More guidance on survey planning and methods is also available in the project outcome resources. All project outcome surveys are available in English, Spanish, and French. Academic libraries also have access to surveys in Arabic. Please note that the survey introduction text does not automatically translate. However, you can add a custom introduction in any language. If you use the surveys in other languages and would be willing to share those translations with project outcome users, please get in touch and we can make them more widely available. You can get creative with the surveys to make them more accessible as well. In this example, the library has added emoticons and color coding to help patrons interpret the different responses on the Likert scale. These design adaptations can help low literacy patrons or English language learners better understand the survey. Other options for accessibility include reading the survey aloud, walking through the questions one at a time when you distribute the survey, and explaining the Likert scale, which goes from strongly disagree to strongly agree. In general, it's important to clearly communicate why and how you are asking patrons for feedback and how those responses will be used. It can also be helpful to emphasize that the survey is short and responses remain anonymous. Sharing examples of how the library has made improvements based on feedback can also encourage participation because patrons will know that their responses are actually used. In the project outcome resources, you'll find a resource titled How to Talk to Patrons that has more talking points and FAQs that you can use to help address the sorts of questions your patrons may ask. If you're new to assessment or evaluation or new to using project outcome, this data collection roadmap can help you track the steps to follow. It's available in the project outcome resources. The process starts with creating your project outcome account and choosing an appropriate survey. You can then follow it along to setting up the survey, administering it, and reviewing your results, and of course, taking action at the end. While the roadmap is linear, this can actually be an iterative process. If you're new to outcome measurement or program evaluation, we recommend starting small. Pick one program, try one survey, and learn from the process. You don't have to do evaluation on a large scale in order to get actionable results. You'll notice that some steps in this process are required. These are things that you have to do in order to use and analyze the results in project outcome. Other steps are optional but recommended, such as tracking program attendance, so you can calculate survey response rates, which are the percent of program attendees who completed the survey you distributed. With that, it's time to get started. Don't forget to log into your account at projectoutcome.org. Check out the resources, create a new survey, and review data in your library's dashboards. Follow Project Outcome on Facebook and Twitter for regular tips and reminders to help you make the most of your outcome data. That's all for now. Please get in touch if you have further questions. Public libraries can email info@projectoutcome.org, and academic libraries can email acrl@projectoutcome.org. Thanks for listening.